Sir Owen, I think you have a quest for me. Let's see what it is. Alright.
Ceramic received a vision from Saradomin, telling him to send me here. I travelled to Edgeville Monastery with all haste, but I have yet to discover why. I'm sure that all shall be revealed in good time.
And what a great way to start the third episode, hey? With God Saradomin just coming down out of the sky, ruining this garden patch. As I said last time, I'm gonna start off and try to do this Chivalry is Dead quest. Shall we begin?
Mighty Saradomin! It is an honor to bear witness to your glory, my lord. Of all the days to neglect to polish my armor.
Your loyalties are your own to choose. I force no one to bow their knee before me.
Darn right. Gothics all the way.
You show great courage to stand before a god without fear. I sense the power radiating from you. The potential in you is great.
Almighty Saradomin, whose power no creature is able to resist, save and deliver me.
Please, Sir Owen, there is no need to grovel. I know you well, knight. You are one of the greatest among my followers. It is why I entrust you with this mission. These are dark times. The protection of Gothics is no more. Now, lesser gods seek to claim dominion in my world with wearisome tenacity. Dark-hearted knights of Zamorak, the Kinshra, have discovered a dangerous weapon last wielded during the God Wars. The Kinshra have long sought to rule the kingdom of Asgarnia and obliterate my white knights. If the Black Knight seize this weapon, they will unleash terrible destructive power. The innocent citizens of Asgarnia will be slaughtered in their hundreds. I have chosen both of you to claim this artifact from the minions of Zamorak. Will you aid me?
Let's do it. Getting a good check in Saradomin's book might help out in the future.
I have pledged my life to your service, Saradomin. What must we do?
First, your companion shall require a suitable disguise to infiltrate the Black Knight's fortress. Equip the armor I have provided to the southwest and return to me.
You know, I remember having to go up to that hill in the past. It was really hard getting that armor. And I'm just getting it. Not what I wanted. What was it? Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Good. You shall impersonate Captain Dalsin, the current overseer of the Black Knight's fortress. Sir Owen shall accompany you.
Disguised as a fellow Black Knight, my lord. I have a set of black armor from a former encounter with the Kinshra. I need only claim it from storage.
Now, Sir Owen, I know well of your experience in stealth and infiltration, but great peril lies ahead. You must remain armed and ready for the battle that awaits. You will soon understand the wisdom of my actions. You shall be Captain Dulcin's prisoner. The Kinshra have recently raided White Knight outposts in Asgarnia and taken every opportunity to capture my followers alive.
For what purpose, my lord?
That is for you to discover, my faithful knight.
My strength and intellect are yours to wield, Saradomin. I trust in your wisdom to lead me through the darkness.
Excellent. With your permission, I shall now teleport you both to the Black Knight's fortress. I am able to project a minor manifestation of my form here to speak with you. It is also why I must ask you to do this for me. I apologize that I cannot be more forthcoming, but I have conflicts to address on other fronts. It is why I need your help. Sir Owen has prior knowledge of the layout of the Black Knight's fortress. He has dealt with their kind before. Moreover, he is willing to make any sacrifice to achieve his mission. I will have need of his devotion. As for you, well, you shall soon see how important you are to me.
Ominous? As long as he fixes that poor cabbage for the monks.
With your permission, I shall... proceed.
Go ahead, Captain. You'll need to convince the guard to raise the portcullis before we can enter. I was born into the Sound family, a minor noble house in Falador. I am indeed. I became a squire to the White Knights as a child, and through hard work and service to the Order, gained my knighthood when I came of age. As a junior White Knight, I joined their campaigns against the Kinshra. I was part of the Dawn Ascent operation, and it was by my hand that the Black Knight Iban fell. Iban was a powerful warrior who trained under Lord Dakarius himself. Our orders were to capture him alive. Iban refused to yield. The White Knights were superior in numbers, and Ceramic, our leader, was overconfident. Iban slaughtered many good knights that day, and Ceramic continued to press the advance. I could not tolerate such needless bloodshed. While my companions fell to Iban's blade, I withdrew from the battle. Ignoring my commanding officer, I slipped into the shadows and found a vantage point high above the melee. I readied my bow, took aim, and put an arrow through the back of Iban's skull. On the contrary, the White Knights nearly dismissed me from their service. I was accused of cowardice. The White Knights have a strict code of honor, too strict for my liking. They eschew subterfuge and guerrilla warfare. To deceive an enemy is considered an act of cowardice and dishonor. I will use whatever methods necessary and make any sacrifice to fulfill my mission and protect my allies. Fortunately, Satifi intervened and offered me a position with the Temple Knights.
Captain Dulcin! Yes, Captain. It's just that I thought you were upstairs, sir. I didn't see you leave the fortress. And what were you doing with the Knight of Saradomin, sir? Ah, another captive Saradominist. Well done, sir. Shall I prepare a rack in the interrogation chamber for your prisoner? As you wish, Captain. I shan't keep you further. Captain Dawson! Returns? Oh, and why are you travelling with a follower of... Ah, another. Shall I... As you wish, Captain.
Well played. Now let's find a way up to the next level.
I just hope they don't mind him wielding a weapon that kills demons. I'm sure they won't mind at all.
Captain Dawson, why is this prisoner not under guard? No, sir. No, I merely... Absolutely not, sir. That won't be necessary, sir. Please continue, Captain Dawson.
Darn right. Get out of my way.
Captain Dawson, sir! I'm sorry to bother you, Captain, but prisoners are not permitted on the upper levels. Another Saradominist captive, sir? Very well. Praise be to Zamorak. Please continue up the stairs, Captain Dawson.
As much as I'd love to rescue them, I don't think the right time is now.
Ah, Captain Dawson. You have arrived at an opportune time. Are you ready to receive the mark of Zamorak? Splendid. Remove your helmet, and I shall administer the mark. Very well, Captain Dawson. I will await your return. Strength through chaos. You may proceed up the southeast stairs, Captain Dawson.
Excuse me, Captain Dawson. I cannot permit a Saradominist to access the upper levels of the fortress. Sacrificed? Sir, you stand before the altar to Zamorak. Excuse me, Cap. I cannot... For what purpose? Another Saradominist captive, sir? Very well. May his blood unlock the weapon we seek. Strength through chaos.
Captain Dawson, I have grave news. The magic circle has ceased to function, and I can find no trace of your witch. I fear our operation has been sabotaged, sir. We have lost contact with the artifact. Yes, Captain. I shall detain the prisoner while you investigate your chambers attic tower. Captain Dawson, with respect, sir, I must insist. Enemy agents may have infiltrated the fortress in disguise.
No, 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 not at all.
Oh.
Thanks for the distraction. You might want to see if he's carrying anything useful. The captain's quarters are just up ahead. We can't leave witnesses. I'll make sure he doesn't suffer.
I gotta stay balanced, man. If I go too much, that's too much Zamorak.
As you wish. Now, let's investigate that attic tower. The captain's quarters are just to the north of us. Captain Dulcin appears to be quite the dragon. No wonder his men hold him in such high regard. I hope we don't run into this chap in...
Red, black, green. Looks like... ice, mithril, aluminium, maybe?
Captain Dulcin appears to be quite the... Brutes. This is all too typical of the Kinshra. The bones are eerily clean and brightly polished. Most likely the flesh was dissolved with some kind of acid. Strange. The skull is missing.
Can I take those swords? They seem like some nice swords. Maybe the shield with it. It'll help tie the whole thing together.
A ritual chamber. A dark aura pervades the room. Zamarakian sorcery has been performed here. Look, up there. A magic circle. Inactive, thanks Saradomin. Someone has tampered with it. I hope not. Circles such as this one are normally used to summon and bind otherworldly creatures. I find it unlikely that Saradomin would seek an artifact so strongly aligned with Zamorak. We expected to find Saradomin's weapon in this room, but it's not here. There seems to be only one path available to us. Complete the ritual. Indeed. Were this spell to summon forth a powerful demon, we could unleash a great evil upon Asgarnia. Yet I see no alternative. I wonder if Saradomin knew what we would find here. You have a poor opinion of the Lord of Light. We must trust that this ritual will summon forth the artifact we need. All the materials we require should be somewhere in this room. The central glyph has been rendered unintelligible. We need to discover what... Good thinking. It'll be much easier to refer to the book's contents if you take it with you. The central glyph has been... We need to discover what the symbol was. Ritual magic can be dangerous. We should learn how to perform the ritual. I know not what the spell shall conjure, but it is our duty to if we do not, our enemies shall complete the ritual and use this power for ill. Be prepared. Let's proceed. We need to chant words of power over... Now we'll need to recite the magic words over each candle. Refer to the... Arom. Naria. Imperium. Feritus, Silentai, Sepulchrum. Igarsak, Perdemi, Erbulam. Well, it's not a demon. This portal could lead anywhere. We have no way to even know that for certain. It could take us to another plane, another dimension. We may not be able to return. I recommend you store your disguise in this chest and bear arms for battle. You might as well put the items you found in the chest too. You'll need all the supplies you can carry.
Seriously? Bank chest? In the middle of the castle? I ain't gonna complain. Well, I guess, yeah, it's better than any other time. Let's Leroy Jenkins it.
We've no idea what horrors await us. Yet we must step forward into the unknown and find the weapon before the Kinshra. May the light of Saradomin protect us.
For Saradomin!
Seriously, one. Sir Owen, you know how useless you are right now? And Saradomin wanted you to help with this mission?
Thank you, brave heroes. I've been trapped in this cage for days. Let me out, please. I'm so hungry. One of the Black Knights should have the key to the cage. Thank you for rescuing me. I'm so grateful. What is your name, sir? You fought with great skill.
I helped as well, you know. I could probably have taken them all on my own.
You did no damage to that one before I reached him.
I'm Dawn. I'm a sister of St. Elspeth. A buried tomb in the frozen north. That's all I know.
There's snow at the surface entrance, so it can't be too deep underground.
St. Elspeth was a singer and musician who became a legend. She inspired Saradomin's troops with stirring songs during the God Wars. My home is the Abbey of St. Elspeth Cythereed, near Al-Kharid, which was founded in her memory. The Abbey was founded in St. Elspeth's memory, I mean, not Al-Kharid. We devote our time to music, prayer, and contemplation within the Abbey's walls. I was on a pilgrimage from the Abbey to Edgeville Monastery when our caravan was ambushed by Black Knights. They slaughtered the caravan guards and dragged us back to their fortress. Sister Lara, died of infection in their horrible prison. Last week they brought Sister Esther, Father Magruder and I up to the captain's quarters and took us through a portal in the attic. They didn't tell us where we are. They just took our things and locked us up in these tiny cages. They've been starving us.
The other cages are empty. What happened to your companions?
I don't know. They've been dragging us through that door to the east, one by one. They said they'd be back for me if Father Magruder didn't survive. If you hadn't arrived when you did... I overheard them talking about some kind of weapon they found in the tomb, sealed behind holy wards.
Do the Black Knights know how to breach these wards?
There was a Black Knight in a golden mask and rich red robes. He said that they require blood. Pure blood. The blood of the virtuous.
Anything else?
He said that the blood must be freely given. I guess that's why they're starving us, to force us to help.
Thank you for indulging our questions, milady. We are left, though, with the problem of what to do with the poor woman.
I'm right here, you know.
A noble suggestion, but we can't afford to delay our mission. The King Shra could be claiming the weapon as we speak.
I'll wait here. I'll be fine. And I can find some food among their supplies. Besides, someone needs to watch the portal in case any more Black Knights appear.
Good point. Call out if any arrive. We'll investigate the tomb. Let's go. So many bodies. Hundreds of Saradomin's followers have been inhumed in this crypt. They died fighting in the God Wars, that we might know peace.
Come close.
Obviously, I wanted the money more than whatever she had to talk about.
It is my sacred duty to protect Elora's wand. Leave this place, or be judged. In life, I was known as Fern. My mate Bree and I came here long ago from the Enchanted Valley. We fought for Saradomin in his great war. Thanks to me, the centaurs are nearly extinct. Now, I am the guardian of the Wand of Resurrection.
You mentioned Elora's wand. Who is Elora?
Elora the Life-Giver was my elder sister. She was loving, honest, and courageous. Elora embodied virtue. Since the day of her birth, she thought only of others. During her long life, Elora grew a horn in the center of her forehead, not unlike that of a unicorn. Among my people, the most virtuous are granted a horn with healing powers. This is a rare gift. My sister was very special.
How did you come to be here?
Saradomin came to the Enchanted Valley and recruited the centaurs to fight for him. We were enamored. Most of the centaurs left our home and followed Saradomin. Bree and I were his generals. We led the centaurs into battle. The war against the gods raged on for weeks, then months, then year after year. The centaur herds were decimated. We should have returned to the Enchanted Valley. Bree cautioned me to abandon Saradomin's cause before any more centaurs died in his name. I was determined to keep fighting, and because he loved me, Bree acquiesced. I was stubborn. I was foolish.
Then what happened?
I convinced Elora to come with me to Gielinor and aid us in the God Wars. I urged her to use her power to resurrect our people. I assured her that if she did not, the centaurs would be extinct. I was determined that if only we continued to fight, we would soon turn the tide of the war. I brought the dead and the dying to Elora. With great sadness in her eyes, she brought them back to life. I sent my people back to the battlefield to die again in vain.
And Elora continued to aid you?
Each time I returned to Elora, she appeared more fatigued. Her breathing was labored, her movements stiff. I tried not to notice. I asked for her aid, and not once did she refuse me. Elora died exhausted, withered, and worn. She poured out the last of her life to save others. I wanted to mourn her. I was overwhelmed with guilt. But I thought only of the war.
What became of the centaurs who fought for Saradomin?
My people looked to me, begging me to revive their loved ones. In desperation, I cut the horn from my dead sister's forehead. I used it to raise my people. I was not virtuous like my sister. I did not deserve to wield that great power. The centaurs I raised were soulless, undead, corrupt, and wicked. They thirsted for destruction. The corrupted set upon the living herds. The undead centaurs turned against their families and cut them down. I could not control them. The centaur armies were destroyed by my folly. The corrupted saved me for last. I died at the hands of my creations, and I welcomed death. So deep was my sorrow and regret, my immortal spirit was tethered to my sister's horn. I cannot leave this world until the wand of resurrection finds a worthy successor. It has been a long and lonely vigil. The wand of resurrection is the horn of my sister, Elora the Life-Giver.
What power does the wand...
It grants life to the dead, and can protect its wielder from harm. Only the virtuous can safely wield its true power. Anything less corrupts and changes the magic of the wand. I must ensure you have the strength, intellect, and purity of heart to bear my burden. Good. You await the trials with humility and patience. Perhaps you are the virtuous one that will free me from my burden. I must test you. Before you can reach the wand, I must test you in battle. You must kill me. You will merely destroy a manifestation of my immortal spirit. I will feel no pain. When a new champion arrives, I will materialize again to test their might. Such is my burden. Few have defeated me before. All of them failed the trial of virtue. I fear that none are virtuous enough to return my centaurs to life.
No, Sir Owen. I'm pretty sure I don't need you helping me. Just go play in the corner.
Face judgment. Join me in death.
It grieves me to have battled one who gave her life for Saradomin's cause, but we must complete our mission. The way is open. Let's find this wand before it falls into Zamorak's hands. That certainly looks like the wand Fern mentioned. Now, how do we get to it? We should carefully explore this area. His outstretched hand has been reduced to a twisted His outstretched hand... Her palms have been cut, yet there's no sign of any blood. It's like her wounds were cauterized. A centaur. The wing of an Icene. A white knight. The owl of wisdom. A matching pair. A courageous lion. A star of Saradomin. We'll have to disable the protective ward.
With 2 left. Sweet.
I'm glad that's over. Well done. Only 1 seal remains. The Sister of St. Elspeth said that this ward requires the blood of one who is virtuous. Your valiance is matched only by your piety. Are you sure you wish to breach the ward with your own blood? If you are not pure of heart, the ward will utterly destroy you. May the light of Saradomin shine upon you, my friend.
Yeah, this is probably what Saradomin had in mind for me. Just my thoughts.
Dawn!
Thank you, my knight in shining armor.
Hurry, my friend. We must not let her escape with the wand.
Thank you for retrieving the wand. With it, I shall raise an unstoppable army of the dead. How amusing you are. Perhaps I'll keep you as a pet when I rule this land.
When Fern took Alora's horn and used it, the risen dead were corrupted. The undead centaurs turned on Fern and killed her.
I have done my research, you know. The Guardian of the Wand fell short of her sister's virtue, but despite her flaws, there is still a spark of goodness in Fern. It is why she still clings to this world, a tortured spirit racked with guilt. The undead she raised hungered to destroy that purity and tore her to pieces. I have no such impediment. My heart is as black and foul as my creations. The corrupted shall know me as one of their own and obey my will. I shall use Elora's wand to destroy you, the brave knight and his faithful squire. The great hero and his faithful sidekick, then. Regardless, your noble quest is at its end. You have rescued the fair damsel, slain the terrible beast, and proven your valor to your god. Now, you die.
You can keep him. He was utterly worthless to me. I just might leave him to you. I should have brought more food. now he's doing more damage. To me, yeah, I'll hurt you. To the Black Knights? Nah, I can't hurt them. I can agree with that. Much better. Looks much better in my hands. I killed some person.
Did it hurt to murder your comrade? Or did you destroy him without hesitation? Is he nothing more than an evil, dead thing to you now? Let's see how well you fare without your brave knight to aid you. You cannot hide forever. Get away from me! Be gone! Get back! Go away! Arise, my warriors! Get away from me! Come out and play! Are you afraid of me? Face me, coward!
I will deal with you in a moment, ma'am. I got these skeletons you sent after me.
You cannot hide forever. Come out and play. Are you afraid of me? I shall destroy you myself. You cannot hide forever. Begone! Face me, coward. Get back! Go away! Get away from me! Begone! Die! Get back! Suffer! You shall live again! Pierce their noble heart!
Well, I'm out of food. That's glorious. I might continue this next time. And let's see if I can actually beat her this time. Get a bit more food, maybe a better weapon. Who knows? We'll see.